Okay, we wanted to hit some of the questions we've been getting from financial advisors or financial professionals around crypto and go ahead and answer them here. And one question we got from a presentation last week was someone who said, I'm a value investor. These cryptocurrencies don't seem to have any fundamental value that I can see. They have more technical value. We look at technical charts more. Is there a time when they will have a more fundamental value? So this is a really good question, and obviously one a lot of advisors that have been in the market, that have been in the industry for a while, look at. Where are the cash flows? Where's the fundamental value? And the answer is you're kind of correct right now. They do have investment theses. Bitcoin itself has these investment theses around hedge against inflation, a store of value. It has a limited supply. We know what all those are. And as there's more money printing, as there's more government debt, all those things, the idea of Bitcoin becomes more prominent. And again, there's only 21 million of them. So yes, it's not necessarily a value play based on cash flows. It's more of a macro kind of hedge play. But if we look at other crypto assets, and where this question really opens up some opportunities to discuss, is if we look at other crypto assets like ETH or like Solana, we see they do have cash flows. The underlying network has cash flows, and whether or not those flow up to the value of the underlying token, that's what we have to start looking at. We have recently had, Fidelity issue an Ethereum valuation framework. We have Michael Nadeau of the DeFi Report issue an Ethereum valuation framework for how we can start to value some of these other crypto assets as we see more adoption, as we see more, the likes of Visa using USDC on Solana, the likes of UBS utilizing Ethereum to tokenize assets. We equate that to adoption. That adoption is going to drive some fundamental valuation ideas on some of these crypto assets. So in answer to the question, a few things. One, different crypto assets have different valuation structures, have different reasons for existing, and therefore have different valuations. Two, yes, we are starting to see some of the cash flows or some of the more traditional valuation techniques be able to be applied to some of the crypto assets. And the third thing I'll say here is we are going to have to identify some of the new metrics we're going to look at for the valuation of crypto assets. There are some metrics that are just now being created. There are some metrics we're seeing now that we haven't necessarily plugged into valuation strategies or valuation methodologies, that we're just going to have to start doing so. And the analogy I can give is back in the early days of the internet, we looked at things like eyeballs, we looked at things like unique visitors, and we didn't understand how those affected stock prices. We didn't understand the idea of the value of data, the value of the number of searches, and how that data can be used as value of a stock or value of a company. We're going to have those same issues with crypto. So yes, there are going to be more fundamental valuation techniques and methodologies. Some of them are ones that you know of, things like cash flow. Some of them are ones you don't. Some of them are going to be hybrids. When we look at ETH, we see that ETH can be used to stake and earn a yield, but ETH is also used to purchase block space or to purchase space within the Ethereum blockchain. Demand for ETH is going to be based on the adoption of the Ethereum blockchain. So we're going to have new valuation metrics. We're going to be able to use some of the old valuation metrics, and some crypto assets just don't conform to the others. It's not a winner take all. They have different valuation schemes and different valuation reasons for being, to an incumbent on the financial professional to start to understand what those valuation metrics are, such that you can help your clients understanding how to allocate and how this fits into a portfolio.